Hi guys, this is Carrie. Welcome to A Crone's Life. Once again, I need to be cleaning my desk. I had an accident. I had a beautiful background set up on my desk and then I spilled my coffee. It was rough. So, just while I'm cleaning up, I thought I would chit-chat a little bit and tell you what's been going on. I have been seeing lots of these hashtags, your 11 favorite decks right now. And to be honest with you, I didn't really know if I wanted to do my favorite decks right now or if I wanted to go back and look at my favorite decks from the last few months or whatever. But what I really think I've narrowed down is there are some decks that I simply have not had time to use the way I want to use them. And so I've pulled those aside and I'm just going to show them to you. A lot of these are kind of newish decks, and a couple of them are decks that have been put aside. I got them a long time ago, and I used them for a hot minute, and then I put them aside, and I haven't used them much lately. So a lot of what I'm doing today with my favorites is just trying to show you what I'm going to be working with coming up soon because I'm really excited about them. Hopefully that counts as a favorite because that's what I'm doing. All the people that have been commenting on my videos, thank you guys so much. It's nice to know that people like listen to the audio while I'm babbling. That's pretty cool. I do enjoy hearing from you guys. I think today is countdown 9th day until we leave for New Zealand, and I may do another video today because I might have narrowed down the decks that I'm taking with me. I played with some yesterday, and one kind of no-brainer that I thought was going to be a really easy pick for the trip has turned out to be highly questionable whether or not I'm going to take it. So let's see, it's the James R. Eads Green Glyphs set. I thought because the cards are small, easy travel. My problem is that I'm not great with runes right now, and a lot of what I'll be doing is like learning while I'm traveling. And my husband made a very good point that traveling doesn't lend itself to time spent just reading and researching. So I should reconsider the runes. I'm sorry I don't have a beautiful setup. It's just my art pad, my crafty pad, and we'll have to deal with this today. Okay, so new decks to me, and I'm super excited to get started with right now, are the Playful Heart Tarot. I just got this in, I don't even know, what, 2 days ago, 3 days ago? This was a casualty for my coffee spill. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's, well, maybe it's gone now. That's pretty cool if it healed itself. Maybe it was the other one. Because I also got the Pip Speak, but I think it's this one that was sitting up here. And, coffee spilled. But it is a very durable box, so it probably did just clean up really easily. No, I really do think there's a coffee line right here. I've marked it with my coffee stains. Okay, so the Playful Heart Tarot has this gorgeous holographic edges, and it's super soft. Like, this doesn't even feel like it's got an edging on it, but it's so beautiful, it does. The words written at the bottom are a matte gold, so they are not shiny so much as they are just pearly. Sorry, but the artwork is so playful and fun. I don't have anything like this in my my decks right now, so this is going to be a brand new feeling, a brand new vibe for me. And I couldn't be more excited. So this, and you know, a lot of people talk about like inner child work, and I think I've come to the decision that my inner child really lives mostly on the outside. I have an outside child because I'm the most fortunate person I know. I get to do pretty much anything I want. I do take care of my granddaughter, and I do take care of my mother, but if I have a day like today, oh my gosh, there was such a horrible storm last night. I had a hard time sleeping. So I just woke up and I told the kids that, you know, man, I'm tired. I really would rather the baby not come so early today. And of course, you know, they had a bad night too. So, so the baby stayed at her house, and I'm doing the video because the baby stayed at her house. But see, it's such a charmed life. I'm just the luckiest person that I know. So, so my inner child is out here with you guys most of the time, and the only time I really do inner child work is when I feel like things are just getting way too serious around me. Everybody has days, and I think, you know, when I get depressed, I need to, you know, I need to talk to my little girl inside and ask her, you know, what triggered that, how I can help it, and usually, you know, everything works out great. See, I'm still here. Things are easier than you think. And these are the backs of the cards. And my granddaughter loves this deck because it has hearts all over it, and she's really into hearts right now. In love with the idea that my granddaughter is into tarot, but she has to be supervised. She has her own decks that I let her kind of go all bananas with, but for the most part, we sit and we try to learn how to be careful with the cards. So the second deck that I would like to start working with is the Circle of Doors. Oh, I thought it was upside down. Sorry. This is so brand new to my collection, and I didn't think I would ever get it. But it is a gorgeous deck, and the cardstock is very linen-y. It feels thin and resilient. I've only gone through the first few cards because I just got it in yesterday. I'm so excited about this. These are the backs.
What are you doing, Mama?
Oh, I am looking at my cards, sweetheart. This deck has such moodiness to it. And I love the mood, the vibe, the feeling of each image.
Alright.
Seriously thinking about taking this one to New Zealand, but it's such a big deck.
What are you doing, Mama?
I told you, I'm looking at my cards.
Okay, touch.
Looking at my cards. That's
Yes?
right. Yes.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Looking in your book.
You're standing on a book?
Yes. And tell me.
You want me to hold you? Okay. This is the second deck that I am very excited
Baby!
to start using. Okay. Some of these kind of came in at the same time. So let's talk about this one. This is the Yokai Tarot. I know her as Black Banshee. She has a lot of her artwork on the internet. I followed her for I want to say a year before she got commissioned to do this deck. I love her artwork. I don't know, it just speaks to me. It's so beautiful, and I don't know, it's wonderful. So when I saw her work and I followed her for a little while, I decided to reach out to her and ask her if she would design a tattoo for me. So I have a tattoo sleeve design by her with all the elements that I ask for. And I also asked her if I could use, you know, little characters that she has on the internet, just small things for filler on the same sleeve. And she said, of course I can. And the only thing she asked is that I don't take other artwork that was commissioned by other people, because she does post just about everything that she does. I have not seen my sleeve artwork posted by her. Maybe she was worried that somebody else would use it, but regardless, I'm just so excited for the day when I can get that tattoo. This is such a treat, such a treat. I have several artists that I've seen on the internet, and I've reached out to them to just let them know what their art meant to me when I first saw it, or when I first saw a certain piece or something like that. So I try to do that for other people. So I ordered this one off of Amazon. This one is mass market. It's by Los Scarabeo. It was a pre-order back when I got it, so I've had it for a hot minute, but I just have not had an opportunity to, you know, use it the way I would like to, you know, really start to understand the cards and the deck itself. That was the Yokai Tarot by Marga Biazzi. She is Japanese and she lives in Italy, I believe. She has Japanese heritage and she lives in Italy. Okay, Under the Oak Tarot is also new to me. I got it more recently than the Yokai, but it feels like I've used this one more than I've used the Yokai Tarot. I'm not sure if I have, because I haven't kept like a, what do you call it? I haven't kept a documentation of what I've used and what I haven't used aside from my weekly setup. So I feel like I've played with this one a bit more than I have the Yokai Tarot. The colors are really vibrant. This feels spring summery to me, but you know, I have stopped worrying about the seasons of the decks. I really think that when they want to come out and hang out with other decks, I'm just gonna let them. I'll try to listen to them and not worry about timing as far as the year goes. It's a very interesting deck. I've seen a lot of people using it. And I think I've told you guys this before, but this particular deck, and I don't even know if I'll be able to pick the other ones out, but this one and a few others. Oh no, I do know. I got all the fairy tale things at the same time because I had some Amazon points saved up where I could get it was either 3 or 4 decks for basically free, because you know, with Amazon, when you buy books or when you buy tarot decks, you get points. Actually, when you buy anything, but you get more points for books and such media type things. So I had enough saved up in my points where I got 3 or 4 decks for basically for free just by spending the points. So that was really nice. I also would like to redo my bookshelf and set up my tarot decks over there a little bit more neatly. So this is Under the Oak by Ofried, and Lo Scarabeo. Again, really excited to start working with this one. Been thinking about it a lot lately. Next is the Little Monsters. This will make number 5 on my list. So, Little Monsters, I backed this on Kickstarter, and I got this one and the Efflorescent Tarot by the same artist. It's Peony Archer and Olivia Pepper. Is that right? Yep, Olivia Pepper. And I know I've talked about this deck before, but it truly is on my, oh my god, I really want to work with this deck right now list. It's too bad that it's so big, because I was so interested in taking it to New Zealand with us, but I just feel like it's awkwardly big for travel, and I'm trying really hard to travel light. I'm taking 5 outfits for 3 weeks because we've got laundry services wherever we're going, so it's not like I have to have a lot of clothes. But it's not easy to pack light. At least not for me. Some people, they're just natural at packing light. I'm not. Totally. I just feel like I want to bring the kitchen sink, you know? But these cards are amazing. I love them so much. Every time I touch this deck, I just get like chills. I'm so excited. But it hasn't found a set that it wants to work with just yet, so I have not put it in my rotation for the weeks, you know, for my Sunday setups. And yeah, it'll choose. It'll let me know when it's ready. I think maybe the decks that it wants to work with are kind of in the back of the shelf or something, but we'll get there. I do like touch it a lot. I hold it and I ask it questions, and yep. It's a lot of fun. This went by a little bit slower than I expected, so let's not dilly-dally. This is the Little Monsters Tarot by Olivia Pepper and Peony Archer. Let's do Peculiar Pathways. This is a favorite of several people here on TarotTube. I absolutely adore the edges on this. I've got like 2 decks that have this beautiful light green color on the edges, and I have to tell you, it's got to be my favorite color for edging. Gorgeous. So this is Lennox Reese. She has done Coastal Curiosities. This deck, I don't know that there's another deck. There might be one other deck. I should have made notes before I sat down to do this, but this was another Kickstarter. I backed last year. Very smooth process with this artist. Everything seemed to go really smoothly. There was one glitch at the end where they had stained some of the cards, and she had to do some replacement cards. I was fortunate, and I think there were only 2 out of the 4 cards of mine that were stained. So I was just appreciative that she was proactive in that way. She got the replacement cards ready to go in the regular shipping, so we didn't have to wait for extra cards to come to replace these days. It used to be a pretty fast turnaround. Like, you know, you could expect your deck to show up, I don't know, 3 to 6 months after you backed it, but nowadays you're gonna wait at least a year on most things. I've still got several things that haven't shown up, and it's been over a year. So Yeah, it's just the way it goes. I mean, and you have to be ready for it if you're going to do Kickstarter. I know that there are a lot of tarot people out there that don't do Kickstarter because of the wait, and that is completely understandable because you can just pre-order with a lot of these more popular artists, so or popular creators. So you don't have to do Kickstarter. I like to do Kickstarter because I'm helping the process happen. But Peculiar Pathways by Lennox Reese, what I've used with it has been very, I mean, when I've used it, it's been wonderful. It's been so chitty chatty. This is the Dream of Nile Tarot, and this is by Zhang, Carol Zhang, Emma Zhang. She did the Dream Visions, is that right? Dream Visions. I need that deck. Just kidding. I don't need any more decks. I'm just greedy. These have a gold edging that's really shiny, but just as the other deck, the Playful Heart deck, it's so super soft. I don't even feel the metal. Personally, I don't feel the metal on it, so I love them. Everything about this deck is just pristine, gorgeous, done perfectly in my opinion. I love this deck. I cannot wait to use it. I'm ready. And again, the deck is just not telling me that it's ready to work with other decks. It's I don't know. It hasn't spoken up yet. So we're waiting our turn. The gold on this is gorgeous. It's beautiful. Oh, Emma Zhang. By the way, she's doing a new version of her Dream Visions. Just really hope that that's right, the name of the deck. I love this deck. The colors, everything about it is just gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yep, I can't help it. I have to go through the whole thing. It's just intoxicating. Well, hi, Monty. Are you agreeing with me? Do you love this deck too? So this is Dream of Nile Tarot by Emma Zhang. Absolutely stunning deck. The gold all around it is just amazing. She did not skimp on any details at all. So there's that one. Let's see, what number are we on? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, I counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put these over here. Okay, now we're getting closer to ones that I've had for a while that I can't wait to work with again. This is still a new one, but it's one of my older new ones. This is the Orient Tarot by Alexander Danilov. Again, I saw his artwork on the internet and I went bananas. And he did not have these decks available at the time. I say these decks because he has 2 tarot decks, and one is just called Tarot. I think it's Danilov Tarot or Alexander Danilov's Tarot, but I got that one and I got this one after I contacted him and said, hey, yo, I love your decks. But he did have a ton of majors only decks available, and I did not want majors only. That's just not how I read tarot, so I like to have my minors also. So the artwork that I enjoy goes across a huge spectrum. So I hope you enjoy something, because I got something from every different aspect of art. This is very illustrative style. I think I've always been drawn to illustration. I've always wanted to do it myself, but it takes a lot of practice to be able to replicate the same person, and it's an imaginary person, so you have to make up this person and then get really good at doing every emotion, every outfit with the same person. I don't know. It's really hard to be good. And the colors are stunning. Like jewel tones, you know. Perfect with this kind of creamy background. Alright, so I'm not going to go through all of them because that took way longer than I expected. I don't want to dilly-dally, like I said. Things to do. Okay, so the next 3 decks I've used in the past quite a lot, but I haven't used them in a while, and I missed them. So this is a pip deck. It's the Spheres of Heaven. It's a Sephiroth Tarot. This is this is a board game that was created on Kickstarter. Well, I don't know if it was created on Kickstarter. They ran a Kickstarter. I did not back the Kickstarter. I saw it and kind of wanted it, but I did not back it. I did not buy this until, I guess it became mass market, and then I was like, okay, I need it. It's Hay House. So, I don't know, do you guys think that Hay House has a particular card stock? Because this might be it. It feels very thick and kind of stiff. It's not at all flexible like the Dream of Nile. Anyway, I'm sure there's opinions out there about the cardstock, but this was a game, like a board game, tabletop game, you could call it. But it's definitely a tarot. I mean, there's no denying it's very basic tarot meanings. Everything is very easy to read. I don't understand the game itself. I don't do tabletop games because I don't have IRL friends. That's not true. I do have IRL friends. I don't have IRL friends that give a flying flip about tarot or tabletop games. So, there's that. That's why I have this channel, is because I needed a community. I needed you guys to hang out with, because it's boring and lonesome not talking about tarot. But this is a pip deck, and I love it. I think that the pips are beautiful. They're not Marseille style. They are just pips. I find it very easy to read. I don't have a problem with the pips. I know some people struggle or just don't like it. It turns them off. I think I had that moment in my tarot reading where I really did not get it from pips, but the more I studied just tarot in general and the different systems, I feel like some pips are easier than others, and these pips are easy. I don't know. Maybe some pips aren't easier than others. I think the pips that I enjoy are the ones that are visually stimulating. Like, I love this style of artwork. It's beautiful to my eye, and so I'm more engaged. If it's ugly, like the Inside Editions kind of pips, see, I'm working with Skyrim Tarot right now, and it's very pippish, and it's a very weak deck because of the kind of ugly, lazy pips. I don't care for them. I don't care for the pips in that deck at all. So maybe my reservation to spend time with the artwork is what makes some pips more difficult to read or less appealing to spend time with. Yeah, everything about the artwork matters. It really matters. Everything. It has to be intentional. It has to be pretty. It has to be clean, or it has to be intentionally dirty or emotive. But this deck works for me, and I love the pips. This is I'm ready to start trying to use it again. I did use it for a hot minute while I had it as a new deck, and now I'm ready to get back into it. Let's see which one. Oh, let's do Bana. So Bana was a Kickstarter, and it is a Korean culture deck. I love this deck. So I used it a lot when I first got it. The cardstock is kind of plasticky, so you're going to see me really kind of bend these cards. Don't worry, they snap right back. There's nothing to them. But they're durable, so don't worry, they're fine. Huge deck. I don't know if there's extra cards. I don't think there's extra cards. If I remember correctly, this is a regular tarot deck. And yes, I used this a lot when I first got it because it's gorgeous and I love it. I love it. It speaks to my soul. It's so pretty. And when I backed it on Kickstarter, I was able to get a couple of books. So I have a very large guidebook and I have a pocket-sized guidebook. It's gorgeous. And they did a deck, like there was the paper, I think I got the plastic one, and then the third style was really long and skinny. And it was holographic, and it has these star sparkles that have like it's a holographic coating on the both sides of the card. It's really pretty. I mean, I just personally didn't want that distraction because I do love shiny, pretty things, and I just didn't want anything to detract from this gorgeous artwork. So this is the Bana Tarot. It's basically the artist's name, Bana. And I'm not sure how to get it. I'll see if I can put links in my description box. To be honest with you, still like struggling with the video editor thing, so no promises, but if you text me or leave me a message and you need to know how to get some of these that you're interested in, I will link it in the chat box in our communication. So if you don't see the list of how to get the decks, just ask me in the comments and I'll comment back a link or something. So my very last one, this is one of my very favorite decks in the whole world. I am going to, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I am going to show you, I'm going to show you something. So, back when I got into tarot, like, not my first days. My first days were in college, and that doesn't count because I was a arrogant little thing. Um, I just thought I knew everything, and I didn't need nobody's help. You know what I'm saying? So, back when I got back into tarot, I should say, my father was alive, and he wanted to do some nice things for me, and he bought me some tarot decks. Now, I am positive everybody has their own experience with this, and we all have our opinions, and I'm okay with whatever you think because we all have to do what we have to do. But he bought me a bunch of these knockoff decks. I have a whole bunch of these knockoff decks. Okay, the truth of the matter is, I had this one before he bought this one. This was a gift from a friend of mine. When I got back into tarot, she was like, there's this deck, you gotta have it. I didn't know what she was talking about, but I had also seen this deck on Katie Flower's channel, and I was planning on getting it, but she got this for me. It was just like synchronicities it was just crazy how everything lined up perfectly. But order of operations here. Okay, first thing that happened, saw it on Katie Flower's channel. Then Amy bought it for me. I went shopping to see if I could find it, and it showed up in the mail because she sent it to me before I had a chance to buy it. Thank goodness. It was a surprise. Absolutely amazing gift. Love this deck. Then my father had a big set of these knockoff decks, and this one was in it. Okay. Knockoff decks are terrible. We hate knockoff decks. I agree, and I do not buy knockoff decks. I've bought one on purpose, but that's another story. That was a guilty pleasure. We're not going to talk about it. I edged mine in black. But my dad and I had kind of a crazy relationship. The way he could show love was to give people things, and he spent money to show he loved them. I've got his picture right here on my desk, and I can't tell you how touched I was that he got into tarot with me. And by buying me knockoff decks, it was like, well, of course. He's the guy that would have bought the Pinto, you know. He never really made the best purchase decisions. He liked to shop on eBay. I mean, it was just hilarious. But I love this deck, this knockoff deck, and it has a very special meaning to me. I took it with me when my father-in-law died. It was with me in Vermont when we took care of Sam's body, and it has been through thick and thin with me. I have backed the Children of Ostara deck on Kickstarter. It should be coming to me anytime now. I believe I'm waiting on some art boxes, but this deck is like, I don't know, it's super special. I can't call it my soul deck because I don't know. I just have a whole lot of best friends in decks. I don't know about soul decks. This deck is awesome though. I love everything about it. I love that I have two of them. The knockoff deck travels with me because if something were to happen to it, it wouldn't be the end of the world. This one, it's big and chunky and it stays home, but I've used it so much. But it's been in the back of my shelf for quite a while now, and I'm ready to get it out and start playing with it again. Maybe because I should be getting the Children of Ostara soon, but also because, dang, this deck, I just love it. I love it. If she does one for every Wheel of the Year celebration, I'm going to be so excited. I probably will have to cut down on everything else in my tarot collection. One day I will have to, I'll have to declutter my tarot collection, but that day is not today, so we are enjoying the abundance that surrounds us. Such a beautiful deck. So, if you've never seen this deck before, this is by Alexandria Huntington. She did, this is the Children of Litha, and she did the Children of Ostara. She also did the Nameless one, which is another one of my very favorite decks. She has lots of artsy-fartsy things on her website. She has keychains, amulets, altar cloths, divination coins. Don't know if she has pendulums. I think she does. I think she has pendulums, but she has a lot of stuff. And I can't wait to show you when I get my big box from her, because I got surprises. I'm ready to show you guys surprises. Ugh, so cool. Okay, so this is the Children of Litha. And this is my last can't wait to play with it deck, favorite deck, whatever we're calling this for the hashtag. But this is my last one, and I really, really, really am glad you guys came by to hang out with me. This card feels thick today. Thicker. Nope, just me. Yes, I'm so glad that you guys came by. And again, you are my community. You are my fellowship for tarot. You are my sounding board. You are the reason why there's joy in my day and mystery and magic. So thank you for being here with me. Thank you for sharing my experiences with me. And I just really hope you guys have a great week. I haven't quite decided if I will send videos from New Zealand, but today it is 9 days away. I am going to see you later. Bye, guys.